Girl, you know the streets have been running overtime on Halle Berry for literal decades, constantly whispering that no matter how drop-dead gorgeous or insanely talented she is, she just can't keep a man.
Heard people say, something must be wrong with Halle Berry. She can't keep a man. Who's to say I want to keep a man? I don't want to keep the wrong man. Like, I'm not crazy.
No.
Right?
No.
So when you find that you make a mistake, we all make mistakes. We have a right to say, oh God, this was a mistake. Let me start again. We have a right to do that.
But let's be real for a second. Is it actually that Halle can't keep a partner, or is she just hopelessly addicted to picking the absolute wrong ones? Cause when you look back at her pattern of falling for younger guys, flashy producers, and immature boys who can't handle a true powerhouse, you have to wonder if the real problem isn't her inability to hold on to love, but her choices when it comes to who she lets into her heart in the first place. Well, it gets even messier cause there are whistleblowers who have been spilling that when Halle Berry dates lesser-known, much younger men, it's less about a fairy tale romance and more about a strategic trade-off where her star power opens doors in exchange for youthful company. Apparently, this is one of the reasons why her relationships rarely last, but it's also allegedly not the only reason why she has preferred much younger men in the past, and based on reports, she is allegedly the one spilling the tea. Okay, just for a bit of background, Halle Berry is currently engaged to Grammy Award-winning musician and record producer Van Hunt, and the two have been dating since 2020 after connecting virtually during the COVID-19 pandemic. Halle Berry officially confirmed their engagement during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, clearing up rumors about a delayed proposal by flashing her ring and clarifying that she had said yes, although they haven't set a wedding date yet.
I did not say no. We just don't have a date. But of course I said yes, I would marry.
All right, good, come on.
Now, unlike many of her previous high-profile relationships with younger partners, Van Hunt is close to her age, and Halle Berry has frequently spoken in interviews about how this relationship feels different, calling it the most mature and fulfilling partnership of her life.
Congratulations on the engagement.
Fourth is the new charm.
Listen, help a sister out over here. How did it happen? Were you freaked out, or did you think, yeah, it's coming at some point?
No, I kind of thought I was done. I really did. Really? I thought, I'm done, I've had enough, and I was just really, I'd resigned myself to just raise my children and have my career, and just accept that the thing that I wanted more than anything just wasn't for me in this life, and that's okay. I was alone 4 years, celibate and single, and did a lot of soul searching and work on myself, and I realized that I had to have what I had to have or I would never have it again. And the bar got really high and I got very picky, and it took a long time, but when it showed up, it was exactly what I wanted and what I needed, and it was just like, okay, thank you, universe. And he's here, and I found him at 54. Who would think I would do that?
However, it's no secret that before finding her footing with Van Hunt, our girl Halle went through absolute hell and back in the romance department. It even got to the point where people started diagnosing her choices, claiming her shift toward younger, less established men was just her projecting her own unresolved trauma and a way to maintain control, avoid real vulnerability, or rerun the same bad patterns with partners who couldn't challenge her status. And to be quite honest, I totally see where people were coming from with this. See, before Halle Berry hit it big, she was a struggling actor booking jobs where she could, and during the late 80s and early 90s, she dated John Ronan, a dentist from Chicago. Following their split, Ronan tried to sue her in 1993 for upwards of $80,000, claiming he loaned Halle Berry the money when she was starting out. Ultimately, the suit was dismissed by a judge in 1994 after Halle Berry said the money was a gift, and Ronan failed to list her as a debtor when he filed for bankruptcy. Moving on. In 1992, Halle Berry started dating R&B singer Christopher Williams. They appeared together at the 24th annual NAACP Image Awards in January 1992, but the two had a short-lived romance, apparently because of their busy schedules and high-profile status. Next, there was David Justice, and the couple dated for nearly a year before they married on New Year's Day 1993. They were married for roughly 3 years before they separated in early 1996, and by June 1997, their divorce was finalized. After that, there was Eric Bennett between 1999 and 2003, and this one was also pretty messy, and Halle Berry talked about Eric's infidelity a lot.
10 days after the Academy Awards, I was on the top of the world. Career accomplishment. I had a wonderful husband, beautiful daughter. I thought this must be what having it all is. And I'm 35 and I got it, you know? And then 10 days after that, this article comes out.
And the article said?
That Eric was having an affair with a woman of his past. I didn't even ask him if it were true. I said, I'm going to sue this magazine. I have had it. I'm going to spend all my money. I'm going to own Star Magazine. I was done. I was done. I never even asked him the question if it were true. I just got into sue mode. And about a week later, he finally saw that I was in sue mode, and he said, I need to tell you something. And that article is true.
That article is true.
Now, nearly a year after her divorce from Bennett was finalized, Halle Berry started dating French-Canadian model Gabriel Aubry. After 3 years together, she welcomed their daughter Nala, and just 2 years later, the couple announced their split. Let's just say that this was yet another very messy split. But then shortly after her split from Aubry, Halle Berry started dating French actor Olivier Martinez after meeting on set of Dark Tide. They got engaged in 2012 and married in 2013 before welcoming a son, Maceo, in October that same year. They filed for divorce in 2015, which was eventually finalized 8 years later, with Halle Berry agreeing to pay Martinez $8,000 a month in child support and 4.3% of any income she receives above $2 million in additional support. There was also the relationship with Alex da Kid, which ended while they were together on a romantic vacation in Bora Bora. Based on reports, Halle Berry allegedly left him at the resort with everything paid for and booked an early flight back home because she reportedly wanted a partner who was mature, smart, independent, and shared her desire for adventure. I mean, at least he was on vacation when he got dumped. But anyway, other brief dates and rumors included people like Danny Wood, Eddie Murphy, Wesley Snipes, Shamar Moore, Michael Ealy, and allegedly others that we don't know about, especially lesser-known, much younger men. Now, because the catalog mostly consisted of much younger men, people always said that something must have been going on with Halle Berry, and as it turns out, they were not wrong. So, it's true that Halle's childhood was marked by witnessing DV and dealing with her father's severe alcohol addiction, leaving her estranged from him until his death in 2003. She's even acknowledged that these early experiences led to low self-esteem, causing her to subconsciously select partners who mimicked her father's behavior, and also supposedly pushed her to date men much younger than her because they would never challenge her. Look, personally, I don't care who Halle dates. If she likes it, I love it, and she's earned the right to live her life however she wants. But if you listen to the streets, people have been pointing out a whole pattern with the younger guys she gets involved with. And it's not just about the high-profile ones like Alex da Kid or Gabriel Aubry. Allegedly, she's quietly dated several low-key, younger men who aren't famous at all. And unfortunately, the allegation has always been that Halle used her weight in Hollywood to play kingmaker, and that if a younger guy dated her, suddenly doors opened, and they got access to top-tier agents and pitch meetings that would take anyone else 10 years to land, but at a cost. There have actually been reports that many of these men have felt used and dumped when they no longer served her purpose. Yes, they may have enjoyed the benefits of being with Halle Berry, but just imagine a person entering a relationship believing it is built on mutual care, only to discover that they were selected primarily for their youth, aesthetics, or the edge they added to a celebrity's image. To make matters worse, allegedly Halle Berry used aggressive NDAs that whistleblowers claim were designed to protect her innocent image while masking a rigid control over her partner's lives. First of all, can we just talk about how an NDA in a personal relationship creates an uneven playing field? Yes, it's true that NDAs are a standard, practical necessity for figures at that level of fame, because high-profile stars face constant privacy risks, tell-all book deals, and leaks to blogs looking to monetize their personal life. From that perspective, an NDA isn't about control or malice. It's basic self-defense to ensure personal privacy in an era where celebrity gossip is a multi-million-dollar industry. However, when a legendary, wealthy A-lister dates a younger or non-famous partner, the threat of legal action or financial ruin effectively strips the less powerful person of their voice. Ideally, it prevents partners from sharing their honest experiences or holding a powerful figure accountable if things turn toxic. And from what I've heard, some pretty unpleasant things did happen with Halle Berry and these younger men. Allegedly. I mean, at the moment, she genuinely looks glowing and peaceful with Van, and we all love to see her happy. However, there are people who are still side-eyeing the situation and placing bets on whether it'll actually last given her track record.